That game against Grant, I played, man. I couldn't stop him at all. He just beat me.
You were coming back towards the end, but
I mean, I
think
made
at the
some. I
beginning
made
of the
some
game you were
strides
trying to
coming
force
back.
the run. It looked like, and then by the time you gave up the run, he'd already scored a little bit on you.
Yeah, I mean, I threw that pick six to start the game. That just kind of put me behind. Towards the end of the game, I was moved. Well, in the fourth quarter, I scored 22, and he scored 20 points or something silly.
Yeah, it was a a moving quarter for you guys.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the run,
Oh, you got right through that.
that is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws.
Oh, right off the bat. Dang it.
Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34.
I'm gonna miss that guy so much.
Yeah.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Here we go. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got out of trouble. Got rid of it.
There's my usering it.
He's there to make
That light was weird with the sun.
They pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
I just took a dive right off there. Bam.
Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Good timing on the quick out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. He's got it. Sashays into the
Good
end
job.
zone for the touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Baxter. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there. And
I'm worried about giving it to you.
limit that return.
With your kick return success, my friend. Did you have any this year?
Not this season, no. I've gotten through the initial onslaught a couple times. But
Just not been able to run it out.
Yeah, I haven't got all
They run you down at the end. Yeah. I think I had one kick return this year that just went right up the middle.
The give out of the gun. Good surge up front, giving 4 out to the 18.
Meaning it was no skill of mine. I literally just ran straight up and it was like, oh, a hole.
10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
a productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Catch
Oh, good catch.
He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and you got to know when to throw that curl out. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks so the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yards.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. There's the pressure.
Oh, let me get rid of it. Dang it. 2nd and 18.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times. That's the game. And so far in this one, we're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Oh, they're after him. With the catch, it's Markway. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers.
I was hoping I could outrun you.
He is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their...
Were you planning on just running it the whole time?
No, the guy that I really wanted to go to was covered too much.
Covered right off the bat. Yeah.
And I was thinking I needed to get like 13 yards. I couldn't do a check it down, so.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. There he goes.
Dang it.
Wow. Unexpected broken tackles.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can
This is not a good start.
explosive plays, just like you saw
A lot of game left. It could go either.
in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive going to the air.
Oh, good pass.
Got his man downfield. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup.
Had me standing out in no man's land.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes a connection.
All right, defense. We need to start playing some defense.
Down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Makes the catch. It's Hayward.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and hurt you throwing the football.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Just keeps swinging it. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed into the middle. It's Hampton.
Good pass.
Made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep, Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. The snap sets up the throw. A little screen to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were...
Oh, it's my guy. And I missed the tackle. Nice drive.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
All right, good answer. Good answer, sir. Quick.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout the season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable. He's unguardable, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy conversation. That's why he's going to be featured today and hopefully in these later moments in the season when you go win a Heisman.
Wants to throw.
Oh, my God.
Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got an open man.
Coming.
He looked as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end.
Was that you?
And that total goes to 16. And they'll get him down.
Did you do that personally? Because it looked like you did.
It's so
And you
nice
might be
to see
muted.
defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. On-play action on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Back ball. Trying to take it back. At the 20. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll go back to work on offense. He'll start this drive firing. Caught over the middle. It's Markway. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down.
tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
How about that athleticism by the tight end, stretching out and diving to haul that pass in. Great play.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They run the reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Pulls it in. Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Here we go. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed in the middle. It's Arthur. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the field. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Virginia. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll leave it with him. And he's stopped by that big defensive tackle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
to pass. Looking to scramble. Fires it.
Oh, good pass.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen.
Where's the stream?
To build some momentum. Maybe
Discord.
build on that, drive the field, score some points before going here at halftime.
Hold on, what?
Get a little juju going.
Leland, are you streaming on Discord?
What'd you say?
Is it on Discord? I think Leland might be streaming.
I'm trying to
No.
watch the stream at Eastside Tavern. I'm sorry.
Oh, give me just a second.
I don't know. Is it?
I don't know.
Looking to throw on first down.
Sorry. I'm taking Irish car bombs, which are totally not like really a sad name for a drink when you think about the history of the Irish car bomb at Eastside Tavern.
Yeah,
So-
delicious.
The Amar shot.
The Amah shot. Hey, you all have a great game. I love you both. If you could stream, I'll watch. Is all I'm saying. Love you all.
Will
Bye.
do. Will do.
Oh, it's very famous.
That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there calls the missed timing.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got it in the middle. It's Markway. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Finds his man. It's Hayward. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Got it in the middle. It's Hampton. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grab near the marker. It's Knox. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Now from inside the red zone. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out, and they start double teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short? 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this 2nd half started. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And now this offense will take the field again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, they charge. They bring him down with the big play.
Oh my God, he's totally just trying to chase the rankings right now, aren't you, Shane?
What? I am just playing my game.
Dude needs to make a play.
He's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to
And
the
has
line of
never
scrimmage, but no
scored
more
any
than that.
touchdowns this game.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. We've seen this from this sophomore. So
Nice tackle.
after he makes the grab.
You know, as a quarterback,
That's a very nice tackle.
Just play hits are going to come, the wins are going to come. Here we are late in the year. With that last completion, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards passing on the year.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll try the toss to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Off play action. Floating away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got some room in under the goal line. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Bunch formation for these receivers. Military stunt. Ready. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Swings it out to his running back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. It's Hayward. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on a scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And back to the air on 2nd down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Right on the money. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Man, I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive.
Charcoal.
The give to the tailback. He has the first and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. There he goes! Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
That's the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Let's go, let's go.
The give to the back. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Might be changing the route. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the 2nd half to get back in this game?
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack.
Ready.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Hampton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Let's go! Let's go! Got it? Ready?
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab on the left. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Looking for space. It's Overton. Has the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
Ready! Ready!
Back's going for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Cincinnati has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Nippert Stadium. They're up by 4 over Oregon State. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to go up top on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Markway. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Using his feet. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. On the move, it's Overton. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
Good game, Leland. I don't know if you can hear me, but GG's.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hear the battle cry, we won't back down in this epic showdown. Where